Hello, hello, couch potatoes. It's the Tuber VTuber, and we are continuing our playthrough of Dredge. In the last episode, we actually cleared up, I think we completely cleaned, the Gale Cliffs. Oh no, we missed a spot. Don't look at that. Alright, it's clean where it matters. I should go back and clean that up. But at the moment, we're focused on going to the Stellar Basin. There was, after giving all the fish to the scientist and him doing something to them, it apparently angered the elder gods. You can see down here, giant tentacles have risen from the deep and are now clutching at the rig. So clearly this means I have to go and get some more fish. And we have been tasked with going to find the scientist's assistant, which is the lady that we saw earlier in the game. And we have to get some more samples of some more mutant fish. So let's go do that. I am way up here. I could take the teleport down, I guess, to skip some of the intervening distance. Yeah, that sounds fine. Let's put out our trawl net, because that should be getting us some materials as we travel along. Now, teleporting around like that does mean we go a little crazy, so let's pop in here. Take a quick snooze to get rid of that. Undock. Alright. Stellar Basin is southwest, I believe. So let's haste our way through all this mess. I never did clean up this area. I guess I can come back to it in time. Is this fabric or metal? Because I do need fabric. Oh, that's metal. What are you? Shiny thing, some wood. I need fabric! Alright, well. That besides. Zoom! We're on our way. I caught a thingamajig. Hey, look, fabric. I needed some of that. Disturbed water. And what are you? This is an eagle shark. Eagle shark, gliding on wings that are as wide as the shark is long, this ancient relic resembles modern-day manta rays and other filter feeders. Cool. So that's one. I do need to pop some of the crab pots down before we get too started. Before we get too distracted. And we gotta go talk to the lady over there. Where is the merchant? Merchant is Old Fortress, the pontoon, the research outpost. Okay, so yeah, this way. Oh, there it is. Zoom! Alright. Pulling into here. We gotta get our fishing pots and throw them down. Like so. Now, I don't think it really matters where they go, so I'm just going to put them down over here. Like so. And then we're going to go back to one of these oil spots. See if we can pull up some of the mystery fish there. Hey, here's that guy with the long arms that I saw. I thought you looked cool. What are you? Oh, you're weirdly shaped is what you are. A tripod spiderfish. The tripod spiderfish. The spiderfish waits in the gloom, perched on stilted fins. It faces the current upstream and can use its smaller front fins to direct prey into its open mouth. Huh. Interesting. So you just kind of hang out and let the prey come to you? Yeah, sure. I mean, if it works. Let's see. spiderfish, red snapper. There's something there. That should be the third fish type thing I need, and then it's just the crab pots that gotta do their job. And boom, we have a Carrig Machilla? Carrig Machilla. Slitted eyes at the base of each pronounced claw. Its tiny mouth limits it to consuming a small prey. Interesting. So wait, its eyes are like down here? Like not on the actual body? The eyes are on the claws? Huh. That's cool, I guess. Certainly unique, I'll give it that. Let's get out of the oil slick and go hang out by our pots. They haven't caught anything yet. Since in the last episode we spent a bunch of time cleaning the oil, and I feel like that's... I mean, it's still fun to do as like part of the game, you're cleaning up the area, but I don't really feel like it's that entertaining to watch. So let's spend some time doing some good old-fashioned normal fishing. Because we just have to wait for our crab pots to crab. So instead, let's see what nightmares we can find. Oh yeah, these guys have aberrations as well. Oh yeah, look at that. What is that thing? A stalking spiderfish. A simple mouth caps the end of a crumpled, tubular body. Hand-like fins are ratcheted tents, waiting to strike. Cool. I don't have a lot of space at the moment, so let's go sell some of these. Yeah. Alright, pulling into dock. We have fish market. Let's hold on to you and then sell the rest. Also in our net we have some things. Our net is huge. Which is fine, I guess. So let's undock. We're going to continue some fishing at night. Let's see if we can get the aberrations of these new oil creatures. So we already got that one. Let's see if we can get the aberration of you. What? Oh! Big tentacled, eyeballed arm came up and smacked me. Alright, I think that means it's time to go. At least, time to go back and get some sleep. And then, I guess from there, once we sleep a little bit, we can resume our fishing. Let's put that away. Let's fix you. Let's get some rest. It's morning time, so we should not be assaulted by weirdness. Take that. Hey, there's the sea slug. Can we catch an aberration sea slug? Maybe, maybe not. I guess I can take you out of there. That reminds me, I do need fabric. What are you? You are research, which actually, I remember when we first came across this thing, I turned up my nose at it, saying, research? What do I need research for? I already have all my hooks and my nets in my crab pots. What do I need that? Well, now I actually do need that. Let's grab some of this, because I do absolutely want to get some more fabric. Gotta get some more boxes. Because if the current progression has shown me anything, it means that the moment I return back with these fish, it's going to unlock the next area and the next sort of upgrade thing for the rig. So I'm going to need some boxes for that. Shapes in the deep, that's wood. I have plenty of wood at the moment. Don't need any more. Ooh. That's such a cool detail. Like, it's all rendered under there. You can, like, actually see it all. Oh, and it's like there's two of them? Or is it just one really big one? Huh. Interesting. It looks almost like if I go out into the water, even if I'm over it, I sort of lose sight of it. And it's easier to see the closer to shore I am. I mean, unless I'm like right over top of it, obviously. Huh. It certainly looks cool. What was I doing? Fabric and fish, right? Oh yeah, the sea slug. This small slug spends most of its life clinging to vegetation and feasting upon toxic sponges. Ah, interesting. Well, we should have all 4 of the new fish, and I think we have to talk to the scientist assistant. So let's go do... Well, let's go do that. Yeah, let's go talk to you. And after that's done, we should be able to turn around and go turn in our fish to the guy. Researcher. Ah, hello again. What do you need? Someone from the Ironhaven Corporation sent me. I didn't expect that name to follow me all the way out here. Perhaps that was naive of me. So, what do you want? The Iron Corporation has been constructing a drilling platform. Oh, and you're helping them with that, I suppose? Do you have any idea what they're even doing? She turns away and tries to recompose herself with a few deep breaths. Of course you don't. You're just trying to help. But you've seen what's happened to the water here, and elsewhere, I imagine. The Ironhaven Corporation's head scientist seems to know you. And I know him. He's the reason I was posted all the way out here, so far from home. He might have mentioned that I studied under him, but I studied him, too. His theories on nature's cycles were odd. He never went into much detail, but his work had some curious influences. I heard whispers through the door of his office, saw confusing diagrams that lingered in half-erased chalk dust and on torn-up shreds of paper. Never could make much sense of it. Tell me about the defensive tech you've been working on. Well, it's the same tech that I used in the repulsion machine I gave to you. Strictly speaking, I wouldn't call it a defense system. It doesn't interact with anything on a physical level. You see, Ironhaven's Scientific Communication Division have long been working on projects to further their exertion over the natural world. It's complicated stuff, but essentially they were trying to emit signals to communicate with, well, anything they wanted to, I suppose. The tech I've been working on is along those lines, but instead of a wide spectrum of communication, it attempts to broadcast a single word: flee. It emits the vocalized panic responses of every animal I was able to gather acoustic data for. We need to protect the rig and its workers. I couldn't give a damn about the rig or the corp. Not everyone there deserves to face the consequences of the corp's actions. Oh, but not everyone there deserves to face the consequences of the corporation's actions. I'll give you some schematics. I'm sure someone there is smart enough to decipher them and get it built. Just don't let them think this means I forgive them. Or that I approve of what they're doing. Well, I assume that'll be it. Diagrams retrieved. It's not a physical thing, so that's fine. Let's return to... Actually, I guess I don't have to go all the way back over there. I can... Whoops. Not that one. This one. I can manifest. Warp over to here, which brings us back to the portal. And then use the portal to warp over to the rig. Like so. And then we pull into dock. Now my storage should have the fish, the science lab. Don't forget, the rig still needs some kind of defense systems constructed. The people here are depending on you, oddly enough. I can do all of this. And then the sea slug. The scientist arranges the specimens now laid out on a metal table in front of them. He connects electrodes and wires to the head of each. The brains of fish are primitive. In many ways, their simplicity is a kind of purity. No burdensome emotions to confuse the data. Just as rigor mortis locks the muscles, the final shape of the mind is held by the brain. But it can be extracted. The room is pierced with the sharp sounds of capacitors charging. The corpses on the bench jolt in unison, slackened muscles arch and tense before lying still again. The scientist is already looking at the 4 monitors behind him. The same vague shape scrolls across each screen. A ragged circle, writhing cell, lidless eye, a yawning pit. The difficulty is in reading it. Don't forget, the rig still needs some kind of defense system constructed. Yes. Pardon me, chat. I am always oddly tired. Don't understand quite why. Let me fix that. Right here. That should be fixed. Okay. Do you know anything more about the prehistoric fish that I have found? Nothing useful, aside from confirming with confirming with some peers that they are indeed specimens that were previously thought to be extinct. There's even a special name for that, you know, a Lazarus taxon, a species seemingly raised from the dead. I've encountered strange creatures in the contaminated areas. Oh? What did they look like? You begin to describe the creatures to the scientist, but as you grasp at the images in your mind, they melt away, replaced with a swirling blackness in your mind's eye. After your description trails off, the scientist looks at you with some concern. Long nights at sea, unusual weather conditions, sleep deprivation. They can all lead to auditory and visual hallucinations. Not to worry, best you get some rest. I know these words, I promise. It's just doing a voice and reading them all at the same time is, well, a bit tricky. So this is where you're going to build some sort of machine to repel those tentacles, right? That's what the scientist said. Those blueprints are confusing. What even is... Oh, okay, I think I follow. I need a container of goo. And a box. Let's make a box. Let's make another box. And go to storage. That's this and this. There we go. And we can put all of these into storage and just get rid of this. Box, piece of metal. Let's see, that's all the scrap we have there. Piece of wood, yep. And tier 2, resource refinement. What is this?
Huh.
Alright, I suppose we'll start upgrading the foundry. Should be able... Oh, well... Should be able to make some better stuff now. You find any excess crates? I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. A bolt of cloth times 2. Oh, okay, so I can... convert the boxes back into other materials. Boxes. A bolt and ooze. Oh, a piece of metal and some ooze. Inside the glass, a thick fluid shifts around. Okay, the dark canisters. I see. So, if I need these, but I've already cleaned up the oil, then I can make these. Although that still brings the question of, how do I get these? Well, anyways, I'm gonna need a box. Let's go to storage. I already have a box. Piece of wood. Piece of metal. Construct. And then let's do one more because I have one fabric left. Like so. Another box. Alright. And then we need the defense. That's a box right there. I can go into storage next to these. Or there, I guess. Leave space for the wood. I guess I could put the wood this way. Yeah, construct. We'll get started. Pursuit resolved. Defenses are primed. Turning them on now. This had better work. A droning voice begins to sound from the top of the rig, reverberating through the metal, down into the deep. Flee! Run! Run away. Even the elder gods can be deterred. The defenses are operational, emitting a droning sound that grates at the ears. Outside, the foreman is in a conversation with a recent arrival to the rig, a stern-looking man in a suit. But sir, the seafloor here, it shouldn't be disturbed. This whole rig is built on some kind of living fault. You have to trust me. Trust you? Who couldn't even keep the shipments in order? Who involved locals just to save your own hide? The foreman cowers behind a clipboard. You, who put the whole operation in jeopardy? Enough of this. Your concerns end at steel and scaffolding. The future of this corporation is for me alone to decide. Fire it up! The drill descends once more into the blackness under the rig. Oh. Yep, and there it goes. Where are we going now? To the Twisted Strand. Yep, I figured. The man in the suit turns to you. And we're back on track. While he overstepped his corporate responsibility, it appears the foreman was right to enlist your assistance. There is one final building that needs to be constructed on this platform, the fleet services. Without this building, we're unable to scale our efforts efficiently. I'll cut you a deal. If you assist in the construction of this building, I'll permit the workers to outfit your vessel with a significant hull upgrade. After that, I don't want to see you around here anymore. Our operation is confidential. Get on with it. The fleet services. We've got to get this place operational or the boss will have my head. Here's a box. All right, we'll get to work on the fleet services. Pursuit resolved. Everything should be operational here, sir. Excellent. Remember, fishermen, I'll permit the workers to upgrade your hull with our tech here. But I think you know how this works by now. You'll have to gather the materials yourself. The contamination, executive. What do you want? Why is Ironhaven Corporation interested in this region? He scoffs. The corporation has an interest in every region. Over the next few years, you'll come to understand. What is your scientist doing with all the fish I've been gathering? Whatever he likes. Honestly, even if I cared to know myself, I'm not sure why I think I'd tell you. What else? I don't have all day. The foreman was telling the truth. Something attacked the rig. The executive makes a show of looking around and peering over a nearby railing. Well, I don't see it anymore. Do you? What else? I don't have all day. Yeah. Alright, fine. Let's see. The science lab. Yes. Submit the samples. The fish. From the Twisted Strand. Do you have them? No. You okay? You're usually... I mean, I guess you could be concerned about all of this nonsense happening here, but something tells me maybe you're not as concerned with this as you are with whatever you're doing to these fish. Have you learned anything about the dark fluid I've collected? It's unlike any substance I've ever seen, touched. It's smooth one moment, silky, and the next, sharp and stabbing. The scientist flinches at something in the air above him. A moment later, the lights flicker. The subtle pop of a blown capacitor can be heard somewhere on a nearby bench. His voice draws to a breathy murmur. It holds secrets, instructions, whispers. What's your opinion of your boss? My master? Oh, the executive. Yes, he's everywhere. Very hard-working. Always has been, always will be. He needs me, my work. It all has to be correct. Do you understand? We have to be in the right place, or else there's not much time left. You seem concerned. Concerned? No. Concern implies... He turns to look at you. One of his eyes bloodshot, the white completely overrun with dark red. Concern implies that we didn't know that this would happen. Maybe you're like me and you just need a bit of a rest there, bud. Speaking of, let's get some of that rest. And the defenses are good to go. The foundry. Some advice while you're on property. Don't go poking around. The guy said that you could upgrade my boat. How do we go about doing that? Science lab, generator, the foundry, the tech lab. Tech 2. Well, I don't necessarily need any of those. I do, however, need the final part of the factory. Yes, that's what I was hoping. Box. Construct. That'll do it for the factory. Rig architect. Build all levels of all buildings on the rig. The factory is running at peak efficiency. We've got all we need. I can make aberrated bait. Insta-crab bait. Fitted with a quick release mechanism, this contraption immediately attracts and entraps all nearby crabs. Exotic bait. Chunks of flesh float in a suspension of strange liquid, shining with flecks of gold. It attracts the rarest of fish. 700. A bait and an oil canister. Interesting. Alright, so these are all the baits. These are tools, I guess. I still would like another one of you. The flotsam trap. Actually, I don't have any of my, like, crab pots deployed anywhere, do I? Oh, I do. I still have all my crab pots down there. No! I'm gonna have to go and get that. Yeah, all my crab pots are still deployed down there. Man, that's unfortunate. I thought I had... Well, oh well. I mean, I guess I could always just buy crab pots, but the mouth of the deep is over there, and I want to get that back, along with the scrap one. Factory. Yeah, I'm gonna need this now. May as well construct this thing. And then I guess I can put it there. Yeah, because that's mangrove and coastal, but I still need to be able to catch shallow. And probably all of these ones too. Okie doke. So off we go to the Twisted Strand. Let's go to... How do I go to the generator? Yeah, sell all the fish. Oh, so I can just sell them to this guy. Oh, can I not get that weird bait anymore? Oh, no, I can. I can get it from here. Yeah, I just saw that. I need rot, goop, and bait. Huh. That's interesting. So these things need rot, huh? I mean, I guess it is for a scavenger, so that makes sense. And you need a box, and I'm all out of boxes. Let's go to the foundry. Let's see if I can make a box. Storage, wood, metal. No cloth, though. That's fine. A radiant trawl net. Yeah, I still can't put that thing back on. But that's okay. Oh, well. So, I guess that means if the factory, if this is all that's available for these things, I guess that means... For, as far as the rods go, there's no, like, shorter rod and there's no like combination rod. So if I've unlocked all of these, I guess that means I just have to pick and choose. I can't just have all of it active at all times. Well, that sucks. I mean, I guess eventually I can get rid of the material harvester because I won't need the boxes once I have all the materials. But let's go to the research. You know, I never did actually finish researching all these nets. Tech lab. Do I want to unlock? I mean, I may as well unlock them, even if I'm not going to use them. The other ones I can unlock later, I guess. So, off we go. We gotta go to the Stellar Basin and get our crab pods back. So that should be this way. Yes. Zoom. Dun, dun, dun. Now I am getting some madness from the engines, but that's fine. As long as during the day it sort of fades away. And we're boosting. Alright, so we're here, and we need to get our crab pots back. Where are they? Probably over this way. Excuse me, giant wiggling thing. I gotta go. Ba-ba-da. Hey, there's my crab pots. What's up, guys? And discard you. Pick up everything. Discard you. And pick up. And pick up. Ooh, a mimic slug. Foolish morsels of the deep make mistakes they will not live to regret. So it looks like a sea slug, but it's in fact a toothy maw. I see. I want to put things in better spots. And I can't really do that with how they're arranged. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Alright, let's stop in here. And fish market, sell all you. Shipyard, we're going to repair all of those. And storage, to storage it goes. I guess I can... Oh, I am like all the way down here. Yeah, let me... Because on the one hand, if I boat towards it, then I have a better chance of both seeing salvage spots or possibly crates just floating around in the ocean, as well as my trawling net will have a better chance to get more materials. But it is far away, and it is going to be nighttime soon. Maybe I'll stop off in here and sleep. Oh, hey, a shark. Ba-da. Neural. Alrighty. Let's pull into here. We can get some rest for the night. Repair the trawl net. Where? Oh yeah, and their teleport thing is right there. Let's see. There it is. Back into town. Fishmonger. I don't have any fish. Let's sleep. Shipwright, repair my net. And storage. Actually, let's look at the net. Oh, a bunch of metal. Which is unfortunately huge. Still need some cloth though. And I could go hunting around for it, but I think it's time we head up here. Because we have the fishing rod installed, so we may as well come back to dock. And the foundry box needs fabric, like so. Alright. I forget, what did this box need to go to? Also, you said you could upgrade my boat. I don't... Where? The defenses are fine. The foundry... Tier 2. The tech lab doesn't do anything. The undermarket is just the normal, like, merchant. Fleet services. Oh, is it in the fleet services thing? We can make improvements on your vessel here. Including... we can make improvements on your vessel here. Including some cutting-edge Iron Haven tech that you won't find anywhere else. Ah, final hull improvement. Oh, and of course it needs boxes. Of course it needs boxes. Everything needs boxes. These boxes are the currency of this place. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, that seems fine. Let's pop another research into you. And then we're going to undock. And let's go find some of these fish. Luckily, we are right here. So that's all well and good. Is that a box? Ooh. Do these wrecks respawn their loot periodically? Oh, that would be awesome. Does that mean I can go and revisit all the wreck spots? And just get, like, free boxes? Perhaps, perhaps. We could always go and take a look. That would make sense why they're permanently marked on the map. Yeah, if I didn't have to, like, fish up all the resources individually, if I could just revisit these guys over and over, that would be really handy. Alright, well, in the meantime, let's go over to our pontoon. We'll pull out the crab pots and go into the Twisted Strand. Oh man, this place is wrecked. This oil spill is huge. Also, you're not the pontoon. Zoom. Dark ooze gathers on my vessel. I'm sure it does. Alright, and into dock we go. We're going to go to my storage. And I'll trade you these boxes for these crab pots. Let's pop out of you. And go to the crab pots thing. And donk, 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 and donk, and donk. Alrighty, let's go take a look. We have mysterious shape number 1 is a Boreaspis? Borepsis. Yeah, I'm not sure. A long, bony snout helps to root out prey from the substrate, and a thick head shield provides a strong defense when attacked. Interesting. I guess we can look for another one. Gray mullets. Nope. What are you? You're something. And you're something else. Alright. Let's see what we have. What the heck is this thing? Why does it look so goofy? Also, why can I not store this anywhere? There's no good spots for you. Here. Just stay there. I have an Arapaima. These huge fish have exceptionally strong scales composed of layers of minerals and fibers. They have to breathe surface air to live in sluggish waters. Huh. So you have armor and you breathe air. Curious. Ooh, there's a twisted one. A broken Arapaima. Scales plucked from skin turns to leather. Yes. I can talk, I swear. Scales plucked from skin turned to leather. Eyes paled from the agony of knotted muscles. Bones unset and set untrue. Interesting. Its body turned to leather, all its scales fell out. It went blind, and all of its bones broke and then reset wrong. Ew. How disgusting. I approve. Let's see, where was that other... Oh, were they both the same thing? Oh, whoops. Alright, well we have that thing and that thing. Let's see, what else is around? Boreapsis. I guess I'm gonna have to find another goo spot. So let's get out of here and navigate around this way, I guess. Because there was one... Oh, it's further up here. Alright, but I should be able to run right into it. Yep, there it is. And let's see what we have. There's the thing I need. Oh, and there's one of you guys. Dodge! Alright. I have a Zyphactinus. Whatever it is, it's huge. Zyphactinus. Resembling a gargantuan fanged tarpon, this prehistoric predator is known to eat prey the size of a human whole. Oh, well that's disconcerting. This thing can eat up an entire person. Tentacles are coming after me! Run away! No, not turn off the light. I need the boost. There we go. Boosting around at the speed of sound. Got eldritch abominations on my tail. I don't actually have any duplicates. Let's get rid of you and you. I guess I can pop them into storage for now. And then when I need them, I can... Or actually, I could probably just pick these guys up. and finish this off. Yep. Take these, take these. Oh, nothing. Really? That's surprising. Well, I guess I have only been here for a couple of hours at this point, so let's take a quick snooze. That'll get rid of the madness, give the crab pots some more time to cook. And there's nothing in there, so let's go fish, I guess. Ooh. Man, there's a lot of you guys. Huh. Okay. Bump. Alright, I figure I can just pass some time doing some normal fishing in some abnormal waters while we're waiting on the crab pots. So, let's see how much I can get. Well, I guess we're done there. Those are normal tarpons. Yeah, here's a weird spot. This is an interesting new minigames, a little like gates. And the fact that if you get it wrong, you actually bounce back until you hit something and then rebound. So you, if you're really far away and you hit the thing, well, it kind of puts you at a disadvantage. Hey, there we go. Got that thing. Ooh. A boreal shell. Boreal shell. A cold wind blows through a skeletal frame, condensed into the light of a ghostly aurora. Neat. It's properly spooky, I approve. Let's get you like that. And then I guess that's probably it for this area. I can't really hold much more. So let's go to the merchant. I see our crab pots are at work. That's good. Anything that we need? Nipponites? What are nipponites? A twisting shell houses this small creature with eyes and tentacles flailing from the opening. Huh. Why is its shell all zigzaggy like that? You need to sell all my things. Fish market. Let's actually hold on to these aberrations. And let's pop you into storage. That's actually a double. And that's a double. Yeah, fish market. Alright, let's sell all you. And then we're going to pick up our crab pots and be on our way. Pick up. And we're done. And we're done. And the last one is the scrap one, which has some wood. Not super useful, but convenient. I will take it. Shipyard. Repair all. Like so. Fish market. Sell the crabs. And the horseshoe crab, you go into storage. And so do you. Let's pop that into there. Pop that into there. And that goes away as well. Alright, let's take you guys. And then to storage with you. Okie doke. Alright, so that's all said and done. Let's pop back across the ocean and give the guy his weird mutant fish. Oh, wait, this way. This way, this way. And boost! Yeah, see, now that I figured it out, we can get through these zones much, much faster than we did in the last one. We don't actually need to clean up all the oil. I mean, I probably will in my own time, but as far as for making a video, it's really dull, and I will be the first to admit it. Yep, yep. Submit samples. Here's this guy. Oh no, you don't need this guy. What is this? Opabina. Okay. There's one of those. There's one of these. And then you need Opabina. Okay, well, I guess I have to go back to the rig.
Ah.
Let's sell the fish. On dock. Or not to the rig, to the twisted strands. I guess we're on our way back. I didn't get the one that I needed. Which is fine. But let's see if we can get it in this episode. Actually, what am I doing? Sailing away from the oil. I just saw it as an obstacle, not as the thing I'm here to do. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You can stay over there. Thank you very much. We're going around. And I see a twisted area. Well, the next one is around the island further this way. So let's dodge the cloud. Let's zoom across here. I see. Oh, okay. I thought that was like an item. No, it's just the fishing spots. Twisted, oily hands are reaching from the surface. I need oceanic. That's a tuna, I believe. Yeah, I'm not finding these guys anywhere. Oh, you know what? They might be in here. Being that they're shallow, I think it said. So it might actually be further in. Yep. Classic. And I can't go this way. Oh. Huh. So how far out does that work? Because if it's just letting you see the nearby spots, then I can see those already. Well, there should be a patch inside here. Yep. And a giant tentacle is here. Luckily, so is this thing. Let's take a quick snooze. Alright, so all the madness should be gone. And then I still need to find that other thing. What was it, like a boar or something? I guess I can go this way. And then it shows another oil patch, like, up here somewhere? Yeah. Let's see, what are you guys? Aha, there's the thing we need. Dum dum dum. Opabina. A clawed proboscis passes food into a backwards facing mouth. Flaps along the segments of its body propel it through the water. A backwards facing mouth. Huh. Can we get a twisted one? It would be cool. Aha! A crawling instar. Folds of flesh contract in rhythmic waves, roving ceaselessly towards its target. Alright, cool. So we have a mutant version of all the fish except for the really big one. Which way? I guess I could just go all the way north. Because it'd be cool if we could get a mutant big one and then go to the guy and just turn in, like, all mutants. Wonder if that does anything. Although, in previous experience, giving a mutant when they're asking for a normal one either doesn't work or doesn't do anything. They just accept it. But we can try. Because we gotta go this way anyway to go back towards the rig. Which is over that way? Yeah, I can see the faintest of blue up in the sky. And we do pass by this thing. So we might be able to catch a mutant one. If we can find one. Alright, so let's see if we can find a mutant thingamajig. No, I don't think so. Which is fine, we'll just go back to the rig. What are you? Oh, you're just normal. Okay. Away! Ba-ba-da. Alright, so let's pull into dock here. And actually, do I have any more fish? I have a normal one of these guys. Foreman generator is what I want. Let's sell that thing. And then we'll go to the science lab, submit samples. This thing. Ah, he took it. With the corporation leadership here, I have to focus. There are pressures acting upon me. We must know where these creatures entered, where the blood. He places the specimens into a large metal chamber before sealing the lid. A motor runs briefly and a pressure gauge on the chamber rises. The Elder communicates in power. He flips a large switch, and the metal chamber begins to spin, slowly at first, and then accelerating until the whole thing is a blur. Needles etch into graph paper, transcribing the ascendant of something. Scratched out at speed, a dark fluid rises in the tube connected to the chamber. Not yet pure. We'll need more from down deeper. Outside, the executive is talking to the foreman. We're almost there. Give it another push. How much power can we give this thing? Sir, I don't think we really shouldn't. The executive shoots the foreman a glance, disdain and dismissal lancing the muscle on his face. The foreman backs down, defeated. Setting the drill to full power, sir. Machinery in the drill tower steps into overdrive, blurring the air with the sound of gears turning. What's that? What's that noise? Oh. Oh, it's one thing. It's not multiple things. It's huge. It's an enormous sea serpent thing. Oh, man. As the roar of a giant creature fades, it leaves behind a silence on all that witnessed it. Faces stare from windows and hands grip railings, trying to process the spectacle. Boss, that must have been the thing that got all of our material shipments, and now it's coming for the rig. A murmur of panic begins to rise from the onlookers. No, we're close now, and it knows it. How long will it take for the drill to break through to the next layer? Still has a little way to go, but you can't be serious, surely. Not with that thing in the water here. Our lives are in danger and you want to keep drilling? Get it done. The executive turns and walks away to his office, leaving the foreman shaking his head. He's insane. What the hell are we doing here? This drill, whatever's down there, we shouldn't be disturbing it. Fisherman, you've got to help us. He won't listen to reason, but perhaps he'll listen to an operational setback. What do you have in mind? We can't shut down the drill ourselves, not without repercussions from the corporation following us for the rest of our lives. But if it were to be damaged by a force of nature, or force of the deep, we'd have no choice but to abandon our positions. I know it sounds crazy, but if the defenses were to stop operating suddenly, it would leave the drill vulnerable. Please, have a think. See what you can do. Alright, well, with that being said, giant things are happening. We have giant monsters swirling around the rig. We have more cracks running off in the sea floor. This time heading towards the Devil's Spine. So we got to figure out what we're going to do in the next stage. We're going to go get the next sample of fish, figure out what to do with the defenses, and in the next episode, we'll see if this all comes crashing down. But for now, I think that's going to be the end of this one. Thank you very much for stopping by, saying hi. If you're on the YouTube channel, feel free to come into the Twitch chat and say hi in real time. It's twitch.tv/thetubervtuber. And if you're on Twitch already or you're watching a previous VOD, feel free to see my other VODs on youtube.com/@thetubervtuber. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But that only means that at the moment, it is time for the Irish goodbye.